We speak English around
here. You messed up his
Yeah, yo, you just ruined it.
His song.
This guy. I need his backstory. You
don't want his backstory. I was about to say, we need his backstory. No, we don't need his backstory. It's your boy JS Water Supply, VVCRadio.com, Aries Lounge. We back in the building. I'm not gonna sing this week.
Good. You know, we can keep subscribed.
Comments in the comment section.
Let it rip Tater Chip.
For real?
No.
Let me do my thing?
No, we need our last 5 subscribers, dog.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sir. Thank you those at home.
Damn, man, the last 5 subscribers gone, G.
Yo,
look what you did, yo.
Nigga, my singing, my singing has brought us up at least 30 new subscribers in the last month. Now we might have lost 50, but we gained 30. We just changing crowds. That's all we doing. We just changing crowds. That's all we doing. Shout out to all my new fans that's really rocking with the singing, and arrivederci to all the niggas that can't stand it.
What is that you're doing over there?
He's got a vape. So
this nigga said
he's ruining the shot. He does this every week where it's nice and clear, and then he start vaping, and the camera goes in and out, trying to find. It's trying to. Great. That's not what I didn't mean it like that. So anyway, we are back in the building for another great week of conversation. Shout out to everybody that has been rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? We've been nonstop for about 6 months now. Yo, we was really supposed to take a break after 2 or 3 months, and we haven't. So yeah, that's some shit. But anyway, we back. So I have bad news. So the last 3 episodes we shot were all fuckbarred. So shout out to Nia Jones that just texted in right now. We gotta make sure that they all good.
Yeah. You know what? Let's actually switch units. Can you play this one up for me, friend? My very good friend.
So while they're getting that together, shut up.
This Apple shit.
Shut up. So while y'all, like I said, the last 3 episodes we shot that was supposed to come out foobarred, fucked up. Audio is really crap. So I definitely made sure I spent extra time to make sure the audio is super perfect on this. And I promise you, I'm gonna get all of those people back on the show. We're gonna turn up for real. I've got new and great episodes coming. I got some other content I'm shooting this weekend. So keep it locked to Aries Lounge. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to our Instagram page, because I have been keeping every day. My commitment was to drop something on the Instagram page every day. So every day on Mondays, I'll let y'all know the order. Mondays is the male spotlight, pause no homo, where we showcase Aries that is a guy. Tuesday, we normally drop the clip for the new episode. Wednesday, we do Women Crush Wednesday. So tomorrow, y'all check out the Women Crush Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll do a throwback, which is technically like we're going to give you a clip from an old episode. Friday, I always highlight a new cognac. You know what I'm saying? A cognac. Now, you might have seen it. You might not have seen it. Whatever. But we showcasing cognac. And Saturday, I'm just randomly putting up different stuff, showcasing like different parts of Aries, period. So if you haven't done so, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. We love y'all. So also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, VVC Life. And once you subscribe, you know what I mean, hit them notification buttons. We need, I think we're at 891 now. So like we need so that we can take this shit to the next level, we need 1,000 subscribers. So for the next 180 people, just subscribe, yo. We need that love. Please show us some love right now. So today we have the beautiful, we have the talented, we have the boss. You know what I'm saying? And she is called on the Zagram. Vintage Sam is in the building. Gentlemen, can we get a little hand clap? Yo, can we get a little hand clap? Y'all name.
Thank you.
That's fucked
gotta make sure you add a new onto that vintage.
New Vintage Sam is in the building.
By Sam.
Cause she's all new vintage by Sam. I fucked that shit all up. Yes. And then
okay,
what's your website?
It's www.newvintageBySam.com. But I have a new website.
Okay.
I actually didn't tell you the new thing.
It's AskSam.org or something like that.
Sam was here.
Sam was here. Okay. All right. Cool. That's what's up. So what's the difference between the two sites? What is the focus?
So, and it's so funny because it's kind of encompassing your question about the house versus the brand. So, Sam Was Here is the house of my talents, if you will. So, it's an opportunity for me to do the wardrobe styling, the creative directing, but for other people. So, it's my ability to leave a footprint with other companies, other brands, and such. Whereas New Vintage by Sam is my personal perspective, it's the personal vision, it's the brand of, my mantra, which is finding your peace, travel light, all of that good shit.
That's what's up. You always seem to be very at peace. You don't travel light. You be having big bags and stuff, and you got this whole thing. You got this whole Russian suit jacket.
Listen, I'm here for it. It was frigid as feck.
It looks dope though. You know what I'm saying? It looks dope. It looks like you run a small country.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Not a company, a country. Like
So
yeah, you definitely.
That around you?
It says it's a goose down. Triple feather.
Get the fuck! Where the fuck you found a triple fat goose from? Yo, that shit used to be popping back in the 90s. Yo, what the hell? Where did you find it?
I found it this one.
Now I want one now.
I was 13.
Now that I know it's a triple fat goose.
I'm sure.
It can't.
When my husband, when I walked in and I had it on, he was like, "That is like hella big." He was like, but then he gave me this belt, and I was like, "Oh, so we just gonna use her
Right
to cinch in the waist and create a whole silhouette
so
situation."
Not only can you stay fashionable, but you can clear the hallways after class. Yeah, right. Keep it to the right, people. Keep it to the right.
That poor goose.
But it was cold to me.
Yo, you gotta shout out. You gotta let me know off air where you got that triple fat from. I gotta get one.
Second value in Essex.
Second value. Oh God. So it wasn't a regular store. It was a secondhand store.
It was for sure.
Gosh, yeah. So they don't have like a whole row of them in different sizes.
They don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing about like you gotta be intentional. Like I'm gonna go out, see what I can see.
Just hurt my heart.
But I do this, so I'll keep an eye out.
My nigga, fat size, like. So it's gotta be over 3X's. So it's 4, 5, 6X's. Then I can do that. For real.
Hard type size.
That's a fact.
Fat goose then.
No, that's not a triple fat goose at all.
That's a quadruple fat goose.
No, that's 4 gooses.
Right. Speaking of tablecloths and big people, don't forget to go to arieslounge.com and cop that merch right now. Just like this wonderful, Baltimore Oreo style Aries Lounge t-shirt, or the illustrious Aries Lounge vintage one-off joint, which is not available anymore, but we got some new fly shit on there. So go to arieslounge.com and cop your unique merch. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got sweatshirts, we got mugs, I got pillows, I got towels. Yo, I got big posters that go on the wall. Yo, I got fucking girl V-neck joints. Yo, I got spandex pants. Yo, we got all types of shit. So just go arieslounge.com, cop your merch right now. Show that love and support so that we can get a second camera so we can do multiple camera angles. Because right now it's all one angle. So you know what I'm saying. So help us get multiple camera angles. Don't forget, every week from now on, we will be trying out new cognacs, and we will be taste testing live on air, like we're gonna do right now. Will, would you mind? This is a Martell Fonte in 1715. I have no idea what that means. This Blue Swift spirit drink made of cognac VSOP. Now, from what I heard, VSOP stands for bottled for a minimum of 3 years. So, like, if you just get VS, that means it was bottled a year ago. If you get VSOP, it was bottled 3 to 5 years ago. And if it's XO, it's 10 years or more. I just learned that literally yesterday. So
Me, and then you got be bottled 3 years ago. Actually, be bottled 10 minutes ago.
Now you gonna drink it.
I'm still gonna drink it.
it's gonna make a difference. It makes it. You're not gonna open this up? You want me to open it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, can you give me a glass, sir? While you?
Gimme got killed 2 years ago. Fuck,
Jimmy.
you took his place.
You ever had Martell before, sir?
I don't know.
Words of his true alcohol.
Sam, have you ever had Martell cognac before?
No.
Okay. I've had this. I've had not this particular brand. I mean, I've had this brand, but I haven't had this vintage ever. But I've had the regular Martell because it was on sale for $25.99. So I was buying them motherfuckers up like a mother, and it's delicious. It's really good. So I was about to say my liquor store guy, because he owns a liquor store. He sees that I enjoy cognac, and he kept recommending this for like the last 6 months. He kept like, yo, this is really good. Like my customers love it. The fifths are like $44 to like $50 per fifth. So I bought the $25 bottle for the pint for $25. So like, you know, shout out to y'all for this shit. He says it's super smooth, super great. So let's see if he's right. So everybody bring your glasses in. Sam, bring your glass in. Come on.
Oh wait, can I?
Oh, she doesn't have it. Go in the liquor drawer.
Got one right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is popping up my device.
Go ahead and get another glass, man. Just go in the drawer.
Whatever.
While I'm doing that. All right. Will, do you want to pop the bottle or you?
Nope.
No, you totally out on this. So I'm slicing off the what you call it? Let me see if I can get
You
you.
got that pimp now?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting.
Thank you. Johnny Walker.
Johnny
Again.
Walker's delicious.
Johnny Walker.
Don't really have that Hennessy pop like that. You know what I mean?
like a whole. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yo, it smells oaky. Pause. What does it smell like? What first impression?
Yeah, it's
Let's see.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, she's the mystic one, so she would know.
Hennessy.
This nigga is gonna literally compare everything to Hennessy from now on. What are you smelling? What are you getting?
I smell the oak as well. But also, I smell something sweet, and I'm trying to.
Might be sugar.
Or some caramel, maybe a little caramel flavor.
I don't know, like apple or something.
That might be lit. All right.
Gonna read it.
This nigga is really reading the ingredients.
Yes.
What's going on, bruh? So is there any apple in there?
No, it just says enjoy the quality.
Enjoy the quality, the taste of the
Responsibly.
cognac.
Ain't no such thing as responsible.
And because this is do not drink this beverage during pregnancy because of the high risk of birth defects, consumption of alcohol beverages impairs your ability to drive. All right, now we all got to drink together. We can't drink separately.
Okay.
All righty then. I'll give everybody. I don't know which one is which, but fuck it. All right. And if you're in the comment section, tell us your opinion of this Martell. I forgot what it's blue something.
Blue Stone Swift.
There you go. Hope you got enough. Did you got enough? Or do I need to give you more?
No, this is perfect.
All right, it's Martell Blue Swift.
Is this an up to it, down to it?
All right. Please don't down the whole thing.
No.
Okay, I'm about to say. I mean, normally that's just what we do, but all right. So you're supposed to sniff it. That didn't come out right, but you need to inhale the aroma, and then like now that you can get more of an understanding, you're supposed to swish it around a little bit. This is what the French niggas do when I'm watching them on YouTube.
French.
You know what I mean?
I'm an East Side nigga.
All right. So
Tasting connoisseur. I just know it when I like it.
okay, well, all right, then let's taste it and let's see whether or not we like it.
I like that.
Okay.
It's smooth. It's not heavy. It doesn't seem to be punching at me like that. Not saying that it's not strong. It's strong, but
It's light.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is some shit
As
that's
it goes down, it's like, huh. Just with
yeah.
some apple juice would be a nice little moment.
Yo, or some tea.
That fact as well.
All right.
That fact as well.
All right, Will, first impression?
Don't have enough kick to it.
He is not impressed.
Don't have enough kick
That
to
doesn't
it.
surprise me though.
No, it doesn't. Since we drink a lot
That
of
shit being 80 proof.
Oh my god.
Hennessy is not no damn 80 proof.
I needed to feel a small child. That's
Yeah. I need to knock out a horse on my first sip. All right, Pill, what's your first impression?
I think it's good. I think it at the end it has a small bite to it at the end finishing. But other than that, it's decent. I can still feel a little tingle on the back of the tongue, but
Tingle on the
I
tongue.
wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't buy it?
I wouldn't buy it.
Really?
Damn, no rebuy value for you, Will? Oh,
Let
yes.
me tell you
sir.
something.
Oh shit!
At $44 a bottle?
Definitely
Oh
not.
yeah, no, I passed.
So
That price,
was it $44 a fifth?
Yeah, for the fifth.
nah.
So that's around about, depending on where you go.
Around the size, the price of Hennessy. I know
Yeah,
he's
so-
everything damn compares to Hennessy.
That's what I mostly drink.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like,
So
yeah.
Sam, you're
If they got
Like
it.
Jack,
That's a
you know.
okay. You're a whiskey fan more of a
Yeah.
Hennessy, cognac.
Bourbons.
Okay, I feel
it's
you.
one of those
Let's go
if,
whiskey.
like when they had the little cognac shortages, the Hennessy short. I'll get some of that.
Okay. And Sam, what about you?
I say the same. Like I'm gonna just go ahead and defer to the ones that I would always go to. if
Your
I'm
Jack
gonna
Daniels.
splurge. Yeah.
Shout out to whiskey.
You need some Johnny Walker.
Shout out to Johnny.
I need to step. Come on, yo. We.
I'm not, you know what? Maybe this is a sign because I've been seeing. I was like, Johnny Walker, and then I looked over at Charles. I was like, but you've got Crown. You've got something else. But nonetheless,
No, he's got a Johnny Walker glass, too.
But the one I had before, the glass I had before said Johnny Walker on it too. I was like, well, I can't shake the goddamn Johnny Walker. I have not tried Johnny Walker.
I really enjoyed Johnny Walker Black.
I like the green.
I've only had Johnny Walker Blue one time, and Jesus Christ, that was a kick in the teeth. That was good. It was good. I mean, it's good. It was really good. It's strong.
You'll hide it from yourself for like 5 years.
There's no way possible. There's no way possible. That's why I be like, I love my friends that'll give me expensive bottles of liquor, but it's not gonna last more than 2 nights. Like I'm gonna kill that shit. Like
that's the thing. I'm just like, so expensive liquor is it's like designer liquor sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, let's just sit this here and have this look cute. And
facts.
Just put it on.
you don't want to have it around and just to intentionally get tore up.
Just put it under the bed, Joe.
That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because if I'm flat broke and I had a hard ass day,
You gonna go
right? I'm gonna rip that bed apart, crack that joint open, get a cigar, and be sitting there drunk off my butt.
Because you remember this day.
Right. So
It would be like me. I got bottles of Hennessy laying around. I forgot where I put them at.
What? How do you forget where you leave him?
because he was so drunk, and then he might like I know there's still a bottle of Hennessy in one of his cars from like 5 or 6 years ago when we went to a crab feast together. Like
Yeah, because I haven't been out to the car and it's still sitting
You
in
still
there.
got
At least
that?
it's chilled.
that's
Right.
and it's distilled at this point. It's probably an XO by now. So everybody, jump in the comment section. Tell us how you feel about this cognac. You know what I mean? And if you have a specific type of cognac you want us to try, please try not to make it expensive. This shit is coming out of my fucking pocket, okay? So like, you know what I mean? We'll check y'all for the next one. So today's subject matter is one of the reasons why I brought this lovely lady in here. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that she's been on Aries Lounge before, if y'all remember in the past, if you checked out some of the audios. But you know, as she is a part of our family, our extended family, she is I would like to call you a fashionista, even though I guess you don't want to take on the term for yourself.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You have a very distinct style. You know what I'm saying? You have a very specific palette that is very appealing to people's eyes. So I wanted to use your knowledge of fashion to kind of help my stupidity, because I don't know shit about fashion.
Okay.
If it's not t-shirts and sweats, I can't even do sneakers because I'm still trying to understand what is a good sneaker versus a bad sneaker, and I don't think we don't have time for that today.
No, I'm with you.
I'm gonna have to do a whole show about
what I'm gonna say is gonna wrap up everything.
Okay, so the whole subject is called brands versus fashion houses. So my first question is, what is a clothing brand? And you know this, everybody has to answer the question. It's not just her. So, Pill, what do you think a fashion brand is, or a clothing brand? What do you think a clothing brand is?
I think it's the same thing as a fashion house. I think I really don't see what the difference is between a brand and a fashion house. They both have their distinct label. You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
Sorry.
Oh right, it's the iPhone.
I'm about to say, like, did something about to explode? Like, we about to die in here.
We about to
Is it a gas leak? What's going on?
Run!
I was like, is you farting? I'm like, that was a real high-pitched fart. I'm sorry, go. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I was thinking the same thing. No, I'm done. No, but I don't. I think a brand and a fashion house is the same thing.
Okay. Will?
Oh, shit.
What is a brand, sir?
Just a name. I mean, the thing is the name. That's all it is. I don't see it as...
You're not wrong.
I don't see it as anything else.
You're not completely right, but you're not completely wrong. You're like right there in the middle. So, ma'am, Sam, Mrs. Sam, what is a brand?
I consider a brand to be, well, if you're specifically talking about a clothing brand, to give an example, would be like American Eagle, or Gap, where it's kind of like singularly focused. it's not really too much range or diversity. You know what you're gonna get when you walk in there. It's very simple. Whereas the fashion house is like, it's way more complex, and like, it's, oddly enough, the eldest fashion house is Hermes.
Really? I did not put them on my. We gonna have to create a list. Pill. We get to use the whiteboard today.
So
So I've paid money for this. We have to use it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Hermes.
No, but
Can you put that on a whiteboard?
If you think of like Hermes and Prada,
spell it.
Gucci, and Louis Vuitton.
Baton. He said he can't spell Hermes. Hermes. Yeah.
Yeah, those little hyphen things.
Put it at the top.
But yeah, when you think of those kinds of brands, you think of like, okay, there's so many different facets to their, or layers, if you will, to their brand. And that's not to say the clothing brands doesn't have layers to it. It's just the house encompasses so much. Like, you might have the home collection, and
Right.
so it's an array of products.
Right.
But
Yes.
And the dots.
The little mark. Was it goes over the S or the E?
it's over the E.
I'll
Yeah,
just put it in between. It'll get there.
Yeah, that works. Put a 1 on that. And then like that one is fashion houses. Well, because this is important. Because normally, I don't know, you probably haven't watched an episode, but like, we will get into arguments and start talking about different stuff and forget the names of groups or acts or whatever, or even order. So like, eventually, I want to get to a point where I want to name the top 10 fashion houses and the top 10 brands. Now, that's not necessarily
Really? Why? May I ask?
because I like lists, and it also sparks arguments for random
You
reasons.
enjoy argument.
And we enjoy arguing.
Okay.
Because other than that, the show would be boring as fuck. Okay.
I gotcha.
So, all right.
Intentional.
Yes, intentional arguing. Yes, intentional arguing for no reason. So, all right, fashion house. You saying it's complex. Now, I also feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like a brand is more of just a straightforward business that creates product just to make money. Like, all right, we're just here to make a
But
dollar.
that's all of them.
So you would
No.
Well,
No. I think there is intention. There's a difference in intention. Like, okay, Ralph Lauren is out to impress a motherfucker. I'm gonna have a $300 bear, and I'm only gonna make 50 of them because this is some fly dope shit that I just want to create it, and I only want people that are into what I'm into to buy into this. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Or I'm gonna create this one outfit for this one person, and it's gonna be just an artistic representation of what we do. Gap don't make one jacket. You know what I'm saying? All right, we made for Lil Yachty. Here's your custom Gap jacket, and that's it. And you're the only person with it. Niggas gonna be like, "What? Who the fuck gives a fuck about a one-off Gap jacket?" Like, it's not. But because you have a person whom their interest is trying to be number one, or trying to be like the most stylish mofo around, you know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, am I being wrong? Am I wrong by saying that? Like, it's a vanity thing. Like, to me, I feel like fashion houses are just like, I'm dope, I want to come up with fly shit, and when I say it ain't about the money, them niggas would, if they didn't have $1 billion backers behind them, they would fucking run that company into the ground. A lot of them do a lot of risky, crazy, expensive, retarded stuff that a lot of times doesn't even connect on a consumer level, but it works in the fashion world because it's just a see what I did, whatever. Because if you look at what does work, and this is once again my opinion, I could be completely wrong. When you look at the Balenciaga, the Gucci, it's a t-shirt with the same shit all over it, but the fucking owner of the company wouldn't be caught dead in that shit. They would never wear a t-shirt with their same logo or the Fendi print. All, you know what I mean? That's not. I mean, they might have it in certain shit, but it'll be like some velvet shit and it'll be like a crazy design or whatever. So, but when you talk about And that's the reason why I get to people when they be like, "Oh, FUBU was a fashion house." No, FUBU wasn't no fashion house. FUBU was a brand. It was 4 niggas that got together and hustled the shit out of a name. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, "Yo, you like this logo? Cool. I'm gonna make it in 6 different colors. I'm gonna take them 6 different colors and put it on 6 different color T-shirts, and we gonna get this motherfucking money." And I'm not mad at them for that. And they made $400 million out of that shit. But at the end of the day, I feel like one of the reasons why it had a problem with longevity is they didn't have that. This is just what I want to do because I love it.
I hear what you're saying. I do feel like the fashion houses, if you will, are kind of those companies or fashion entities that set the tone for every other company to follow. Like they essentially kind of start the trend, if you will, because a lot of these are brands that you see on, the runway,
right.
the Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, all that good stuff, and then you'll see it start to trickle and fizzle down into like the H&Ms, into like the regular retail stores. So I feel like that is kind of also a thing about a fashion house, is that you're able to capture the attention of so many, and perhaps even develop a culture just within those creations that you've made, and it just kind of builds and blossoms from there.
Able to be a curator of that design.
Yeah.
I see that.
So
I agree.
I think like that's kind of and honestly, one of the things that I really preach is, this is why I love sustainable fashion so much, is like when it comes to being a regular as civilian, you sometimes don't have 2 bands to drop on all of this extra fashion house stuff. So going to H&M's and going to like your local thrift shops or what have you and piecing together those looks is a way to achieve that same fashion house appeal, but it's more obtainable. And I like to approach fashion from that end of it, because these people don't create for our communities realistically, you feel me? So it's just like, I'm not trying to make them rich, you know what I mean? I'm just really trying to use this as a tool to empower people and just show them like, you ain't gotta have like thousands of dollars to look like how you feel these New York Fashion Week people were. It's just literally about them having the confidence and saying, F it, I'm gonna do it myself and I'm gonna create it and I'm gonna build it from the ground up, and then believing in themselves so much now that they got everybody else sewing into it and buying into it. And then it gets to a point where other people are hyping you up. So I'm like, wait a minute, stop this noise, because there's a lot of people and artists, and personally I've seen them in Baltimore, so many different cities, where they have this mind state of being able to build a fashion house, but because they're at the top and at the top of the food chain, they're making so much noise up there that so many people are not really turning to like their own communities and like, yo, this chick down here is nice, like she can sew, she can paint, she can do all of this, and she builds all of these things. But you know what I mean? So I just want to be that advocate.
Word. I know one guy that is probably the dopest I've seen. The young guy, Robert Queen. And I was really blessed that he allowed me to put his stuff in like my second magazine. He has the ability to have a fashion house.
Yes.
He's so fire.
Yo.
But he's an artist, nigga. The nigga's crazy. Like,
we all are.
He crazy. I mean, not crazy in a bad way, but like, I talked to him and I was like, bro, like, I want you, because he made a fur for himself. And I was like, I saw him out at an event. I was like, yo, I want you to make a fur for me. I said, I don't care how much it costs. I said, yo, just go get some fake fur and then make me a jacket and like tell me how much. He was just like, yo, I don't do stuff for people no more. I just do basic shit for like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, like, how you? I'm offering you money. Like,
let me tell you something. Can I talk?
Go ahead. And shout out to him, because I didn't take it personal.
His work is amazing.
His work is off the chain.
I totally understand being in that space of, you want to and enjoy creating, but sometimes there are things that happen when money is involved where it kind of compromises your ability to be creative and creating for other people. You have the desire to please that person and sometimes not honor your true creative self. And that could be somewhat of a conflict sometimes. So, and I've had to learn to kind of pump the brakes in some areas and be like, yo, I would love to do that, but it may be a little bit more stressful than I want. And considering whatever projects I have going on at the time, I just try to be considerate of your time and my creativity.
Word.
So sometimes I'll just spit you some real shit like, I apologize, I won't be able to do that, but what I can do is this, or maybe I can send you this place and that place, just to try to let you know like it's nothing personal or whatever, but I just, sometimes boundaries and creativity, you gotta have those.
I just wanted a Robert Queen fur hoodie.
His work is so.
That's it. I don't give a fuck what you do. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna tell you how to make it, nigga. Just make the fly shit. You know what I mean? And make it 5X for a fat nigga. Like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause his shit be so fly. And I'm still on that. I'm still on my Baltimore shit. Like, I want to have my own. I want to be able to go to a Baltimore, like they got Dapper Dan in New York. I want to be able to go to the Robert Queen in Baltimore or whatever, and
that's happening.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know anybody that's really moving like that where I can't call and be like, shit. I put some shit on the gram where I was like, I'm looking for somebody to make some custom blind like curtains for me, and niggas was like, I don't know nobody to make curtains.
Hit me up for stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I am gonna hit you up for stuff like that.
I think it's about having a network too, because these are the people that I like vend with, and these are the people who I like commission to do custom stuff for me.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and I like,
cause my grandmother used to do the curtains for me and shit, and when she passed away, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. We talking about way over a decade ago. I'm old. Don't worry about it. So like, you know what I mean? But like I come out of a family where like when we needed bed sheets, my grandmother made them shits. Like when we needed curtains, she literally made them shits. So like the curtains would match the bed sheets. The shit would be crazy. Nice. So I would have like Superman curtains, but she just went to the fabric store and got the little Superman fabric. It's cheap. And then, you know, she did a little thing, and then boom, now you got the motherfucking bed sheets to go, nigga.
Man on your window.
Right. What? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this shit hard, nigga. And
purpose. Come on, man.
There you go. And then like the sheet like almost becomes like, well, it was my kind of like thing. So I took the blanket everywhere because it's like, you know what I mean? It was made for you. And then she saw your little name in that joint. That's you, nigga.
That's mad energy.
So like I'm just taking it around everywhere. Like I'm like Linus and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, I was so mad that my mother gave that shit to my little cousin or whatever. But it's cool. Like we keep it in the family and shit. And then until he got his made, and then I took my shit back. Fuck you, nigga. So anyway,
got him, yo.
Hell yeah, I got that motherfucker. Shit. And especially now she passed. That shit is fucking priceless, nigga. Well, that's like we all got our like all of us that grew up underneath my grandma, we all have our own blanket, and it's like, yo, we will shoot, stab, kill somebody for that motherfucker. Like,
I'm glad she was able to create that for you. That's what my great grandmother did too.
Yeah, my mom started doing it a little bit, but then she kind of fell off quick. Cause I'm like, man, you need to stop. I'm like, yo, get on your quilt game.
Yo, the skill
on your quilt game.
Our ancestors had freaking amazing.
Facts.
Freaking amazing. Like, I mean, this is off topic, but my grandparents know how to make these crazy ass delicious pickles. Like they're hot.
Yo, I'm thinking about going into the pickle business. I might need to consult with them.
Look at that.
Yo, y'all know I was at a dude at not the flea market. What is it called? The farmer's market. Yo, this is white dude that had mad buckets. Yo, he had
delicious.
He had crab pickles with the crab seasoning, and then Old Bay joints. Then he had there's some super spicy shit like he had the horseradish. That shit was so good. Horseradish pickles. Then he had wasabi pickles. Wasabi pickles.
He had
so lit. Shout out to you, old guy.
My husband had some sweet pickles, and we took like buffalo chicken dip and had a little tortilla dip scoops.
Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. That's crack, yo. Shout out to your family. That's crack. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know how the hell we got no pickles from fashion houses. But like, this is great conversation. All right. Are there any black fashion houses?
Yes, there are.
Okay, please.
And so forgive my ignorance because I'm actually still in the process of exploring all of them.
Okay.
Currently, I'm like in the trenches with stylist Jay Bolin, and I believe Jason Bolden also is essentially like the head of a fashion house as well because they have a home collection. He does all kinds of things. But I'm really out and seeking these artists and people that are literally like in the trenches and building, as opposed to everybody who's already made it up to the upper echelon of the fashion industry.
Right.
So, yeah, I know lots of clothing brands though.
Okay, so what is a fashion house? I think you might have already told me, and I forgot that quick. But and then the next part of the question was, what elements are necessary within this company for it to take on the moniker of a fashion house? So what elements are necessary for it to be a fashion house?
So I honestly feel like it's changing lately now because it's really hard to really put things in a box as technology is changing, and then just the access that people have to just each other is changing as well. So I think what a fashion house looks like is also evolving. Ultimately, and personally for me, I feel that it has to have certain levels and ranges, layers to it, if you will. So like how you see with, and this is for example, like Dior. Like you see how they have just the like they have the home collection, they have the major collections that they do on the major runways, Fashion Week and things. But then they also have like a little bit more of a tangible collection that you may see in just like a regular Nordstrom or what have you. So they have a lot of range to how or reach as far as whom they can actually appeal to. And forgive me, because what was your second part of that question?
What elements are necessary within that company for it to be identified as a fashion house?
I just think that range, just having the ability to have that one entity that speaks to many different like audiences or people, or has different voices. So in a non-corporate environment like this one, what does that mean in English? So to speak to different, what does that, what are we talking about? Because I'm stupid. You gotta have, it's like having different streams within your one major stream of income, I feel like how you see with Ralph Lauren, Polo, and Polo Home, and like the Polo Sport. Right. So just having those different dimensions and layers to your business so that you can have it creatively, of course, it starts there, but then trickling it down and figuring out how to monetize it. But ultimately it's just the range. So if you have one t-shirt with 6 different, like you were talking about earlier with FUBU, that's just a clothing brand. It's just, it's carbon copied. It's no real creativity to it. It's not, it's one dimensional, if you will. Whereas the fashion house, it has many facets and layers. So go ahead. I was going to answer the question. I was going to say I think it needs to have creativity and that must have appeal. That I need that, or that exclusive vibe. Yeah, definitely. That fan base that says, yo, let's take Louis Vuitton for an example. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went in there just to look around, and one of their bags was $1,300, and it's just like, now why would I pay $1,300 for that bag? But females, it's a must-have for certain females. You know what I'm saying? So it's that must-have appeal to be a fashion. I do have a comment about that though. Comment. Because I feel that is kind of something that's almost like a learned kind of want or behavior, if you will. Because a lot of people associate the brands that you wear with your worth and value. And I think that's just trash. Because you can show up in Louis Vuitton and I'll be like, but you're so trash. Like, you're still garbage. And you don't know how to put it together. That's a fact. And it doesn't matter that whatever you costs more than my car outside. You still look like garbage. Facts. You know what I mean? And that's just it. I don't understand why somebody spend $1,300 for the bag and then got a $10 outfit on. Yeah. And then you'll be like, oh, well, I'm really killing it, girl. Be like, because the logo, you're not. Like, so much to the logo is the logo. They feel trumps everything. Like, I be looking at these dudes with these, these damier print Louis Vuitton belts and these Hermes belts and everything. Are they real? Niggas will rock some fake shit. I'm not trying to run up on Lil Yo to try to check or inspect or smell no leather or anything. But I just feel like even if it's fake, but usually like since you're a fashion, you can't just like look at it and tell. Yeah, because I know some people not all the time. Because it's literally just honoring that. Okay, I see it's trying to resemble that Louis Vuitton print. That's all I need to see to know that they're trying to emulate. And you know what the crazy part is? Sometimes the bootlegs are done in the same place with the real shit. Facts. It's just not, they just don't go through all of the 200-point inspection because they trying to jam off, hey, let me get these 60 out the door while I'm doing this 1,000 over here. And like, it's the same, it was a funny thing where I watched a documentary about Yeezys and they was talking about the guy, like some of the main dudes that work in the Yeezy factory, in the factory that creates Yeezys, they also work in these little side spots with the same materials, the same creators, and they put them shits together and they put them shits out. Like, you know what I mean? It's just certain little elements that are under lock and key. Like, it might be like a stripe band or whatever that they can't get because that's something special, specific, and they won't let it go out in public. So they'll put the shoe together with a band that looks almost just like it, but it might be a little different. And then they'll be like, oh, it's a knockoff. But it's done by the same exact fucking people, nigga. Like, it's crazy. But, like shirts that, the arm might be
few inches.
Right,
shorter
or some shit that
right.
are irregulars that
Yeah,
didn't go through the,
right.
you know what I
The
mean?
like the packaging as well, like
That's
you
the
know,
shit
dust bags and all that stuff, like really heighten the experience, the buying experience for customers. So if your shoes come in like a dust bag each, you like, ooh,
This is fancy.
it's fancy. It feels good on the skin. Yeah.
Now I want to reiterate something that Pill said, and I'm so happy. I was like weirded out the fact that you knew this, but like I feel like a fashion house has to have a creative brain trust. There has to be somebody there that's pushing the boundaries and creating. I feel like that's an essential part of a fashion brand, because I don't
Yes,
feel like
it is.
there's a super creative person that's coming in every day at and I know we throwing mad shade at Old Navy and Gap right now, because honestly I feel like Gap is borderline a fashion house. But it's a major corporation. You know what I'm saying? But they do have bed sheets. They do have, you know, hats. They do have, not hats. They do have watches and this and that. You know, it's the same thing when I was like, you were saying like, man, multiple streams of income. And I'm like, well, Nautica has that. Like Nautica has watches and fragrances and, you know, bed sheets and sneakers and dress shoes and
So does Ralph
suits
Lauren.
and so does Ralph Lauren. See, but like with Ralph Lauren is different. Like it's the same, but it's still different because they'll have just weird shit that doesn't fall into the world of norms.
Can't go by that because
Excuse me.
even all the small brands that she named, like American Eagle, Hollister, you know what I'm saying, all of them, they have their colognes, they have all that.
Word. That's true. But I think there's a
That create that
the creativity,
said,
that brain trust, and that creativity, that need to do a runway. American Eagle don't need to do no runway show, nigga. They just put the new T-shirt down with the new logo with a different color. Like we got a neon one now, nigga. Get it? 2 for $20, bitch. Like you know what I mean? Like that, and that's where I feel like the difference is. I feel like American Eagle isn't upset when somebody comes out with a doper shirt design. Oh shit, we missed that. Damn, like we could have been. But I feel like if Balenciaga drops something that Louis don't, Louis mad, and they really trying to like, oh, we gotta figure out how to take over. We gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Let's send the girls out with meat on their titties, and then like, you know what I mean? Like it was some crazy different shit that I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? So all right, the next question is, all right, what are in your opinion, individual top 5 clothing brands to you personally of all time? Top 5 clothing brands. Now, so you can't act like you don't know what a clothing brand is because we just had a discussion about it. So I will start while you guys figure it out. In my opinion, my top 5 favorite clothing brands of all time are, and I hate these companies because I can't fit most of these, but I really love what they do. I don't like Louis Vuitton. I really don't.
That would be considered fashion.
I love Pink Dolphin. It's like a new,
I like them too.
but they're almost like they're almost like a fashion house because of the what is it, like 3 owners or 2 owners or whatever. They do fly shit. I can't wear none of their clothes, but the shit looks so dope. All of the cool stuff from the carpets and they just do mad dope different shit. Like even their marketing strategies and how like they'll buy these old like dope Ferraris and shit and trick them out and then make it work with the clothes. I think I think everything they do is just fire. So they will be number 1 on my list right now currently. Number 2 thing is I like Michael Kors for the men's stuff because they make shit that I can fit.
So are these brands or fashion houses?
Is Michael Kors a fashion house or is it a brand?
I would, because you.
Pink Dolphin is not a fashion house. It's a brand. It's a brand. Michael Kors is arguable.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
It is arguable. But
I wish I could. I was gonna say Banana Republic,
That's a brand.
but I can't fit none of their clothes. A lot of that shit.
Really?
There's a lot of dope shit that I love. I just can't fit the clothes. You know what I mean? Man, what else, man? That's 3. So what you trying to say? I can't put Michael Kors on there?
I think it's a fashion house.
Okay, all right. Well, cut them off, and I'll put them on my fashion brand list. Damn, what else? Shout out to Eddie Bauer. I'm putting y'all on there because y'all do make shit for fat niggas, and you got
Eddie
me.
Bauer.
Eddie Bauer used to lace me up. When I was coming into college. My first year, I was fashionable for like 2 months until I wore out the clothes because I kept wearing that shit every fucking day. So shout out to y'all
Bauer's
niggas.
comfortable.
Facts. I like Polo for skinny niggas, but that's a fashion house, so fuck that. Let me go to something else. Damn, this makes it crazy. Gap don't make shit my size. I really kind of like Gap too. I like a lot of shit. When niggas get creative with the khaki, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just some crazy shit. And then what else? There's got to be like another fashion brand that I really bang with.
You went for the gusto with 5.
Damn, yeah, that is crazy. All right,
Should have did 3.
should have did 3. Oh shit, Fat Farm, nigga. Cause I used to wear the shit out of Fat Farm, cause fat niggas can wear it. Thank you, Russell Simmons, for thinking of fat people. I didn't like the name. I never liked the name, but I liked the clothes, and the shit was dope. And some of y'all sneakers was dope too, and I bought them and wore them. So all right, so I'll lower it for everybody else. 3 is that? Can we be reasonable? Get out of here. Come on, Pill. Give me 3 clothing brands that you fuck with, that you like. Yo, this is my shit.
I would say American Eagle, Champion.
That's crazy, cause I don't like stuff like Champion. Cause that's for sports niggas.
They do the.
That's for sports niggas.
You know, the sweatpants and
Yeah. And I don't even think Champion do fat nigga sizes. I'm offended.
They do Walmart.
I am offended.
They in Walmart, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
Shout out to Walmart brand. For real, because they got big nigga drawers. I don't know. No. Walmart has a clothing brand. Like,
It's not bad at all.
No, and they got fat people sizes. Shout out to them. So who else?
I'm gonna just say Aeropostale, since
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Too.
Okay.
You skinny, you gonna wear all type of shit, nigga. You don't take advantage of the fact that there's so much stuff that you can wear because you smaller. Oh,
like
that sucks.
That's what a lot of my clients say.
I hate shopping. I
hate going to the malls.
I hate that.
I love going to the mall. I love spending money.
I hate that.
I love going through.
Let me rephrase. I hate spending money on myself.
You hate spending money on yourself?
I hate spending money.
I'm the only person I love spending money on.
I'm sure you work hard for your money.
I do, but I don't like. I don't like clothes, shoes. I'm good.
Really?
I'm good.
I'm not pressed, and I can go years without spending it. But when I do, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I spend it as soon as I get it.
I go. See, no,
Yes, we know.
I go years, and then when it's time, it's like
I enjoy. I enjoy making my life make sense.
Word.
Bro, that's in every facet of my life. Spending money, getting dressed. That's why I'm like splurging on like big fashion house labels and what have you is not my thing anymore. Like in college, I would do that with that good old refund money. But that's not something that I'm into now because I just look at it differently.
See, but you know how to freak it where like the thrifting is a game.
It's a ministry, you know.
Yeah.
I thank
It's
you, and
definitely
I
church.
that.
It's definitely church.
That. Really,
you know what I mean? And you gotta let niggas know where church is at so we can come with you and I can learn the gospel. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn the gospel of. You know what I mean? Like, you know why I'm scared to go into them secondhand stores? Because I'll come out with bags of shit, and my whole fucking apartment will be like little birds and shit and whatever. You find some little funky crazy shit. Like, yo, I love nickety knacks.
Handler.
Yes.
Like, no. Stay focused.
No, put that down. Put that down. Why? You don't even own a record player, nigga. Why do you have 6 records? Like,
because they were 50 cents.
Yo, it's 50 cents, and I always wanted this one joint. Like, who is this rapper, nigga? Like, yo, this is hard. I'm gonna get a record player. Look, they got a whole section of record players. Now you got a record player. Now you gotta get speakers to connect to it. Let's go over here and get some speakers. Next thing you know.
Yeah, no, you a whole addict.
Right.
Whole bag of stuff be filled up.
It's called.
Right, that'll make it worse. I got a pickup truck, so it's like, yo, and you know, niggas start cutting deals. Well, yo, if you gonna get these speakers, I'll give you that couch for $20 for a couch. Yo, it's got to pull out. It's got to pull out. Yo,
I know you that kind of shopper.
Yo,
It's called a hoarder.
Right.
That's a hoarder.
No, yo, it's just like crazy. Okay, that's how we talk about everybody. I found 2 weeks ago, I found the Nautica Instagram page. I clicked on it. I found the Nautica website. I pondered over it for 4 days. I kept going back to the site, and I bought something on a Saturday. I bought some shit Monday. I bought some shit Tuesday, and I bought some shit Thursday.
How'd it work out
and
for
then I am fucking ecstatically happy, nigga. And I was just like, I need to stop because I maxed my credit card out. I just had to start paying it off. Like,
UPS man getting tired of coming in.
Yeah, well, UPS man stay tired because Amazon is my other addiction.
yo, Amazon.
But that's my low end. I'll never max out on Amazon between $3 here and $5 here. I'm cool. But anyway, all right.
My 3.
Yes.
I like Levi's.
Get out of here! You don't even look like the Levi's type.
I do like Levi's.
I don't think Levi's work for black people for real. I mean, she's black.
I've always wanted a pair. I've never had.
But you have black women features down bottom. So like, how does that work with the cut? You know what I'm saying?
It's just about
okay.
stretchy.
So they have spandex.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have some jeans with a little bit more lycra in them, so it'll give So it'll hug the block a little bit more friendly.
She said, hug the block. Salute to you.
Really did. Thank you.
Yeah, we kept this thing PG. Your husband will be proud.
For sure. My daughter was watching earlier, no BS. So I was like, I just gotta make sure it's very clear.
It's all good. Let's go. She can't watch this episode.
She can't.
Because I've flown off a few curse words today, and
she's heard worse.
Okay, cool.
But she doesn't pick it up because it's like in context, it's super swift and fast.
Gotcha.
The way we operate in our house.
Got you.
But
Super swift and fast.
Levi's for sure.
Yo,
I really like ASOS.
What the hell is ASOS?
No.
So ASOS is an online website that allows you to see like the runway, like your item actually in movement, like the garment down the runway. Which to me is like that helps to sell things, especially when I'm like, so how is this gonna spin when I come into the room? So I really like that. And ASOS is offered in so many different countries, and it's actually like a hub for so many different brands. Like you can get River Island there, which is Rihanna's brand.
Okay. She's got a brand.
Nike.
I thought it was Fenty Savage.
But she's got River Island.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. So.
And I follow her, and I like all of her photos. I don't know why I haven't seen any.
Clothing piece. So I feel like she's like the creative director for she's just amazing.
Getting bags.
I love her.
Yeah.
I freaking love her.
She doesn't talk either, so that makes us like her even more.
She's amazing. She doesn't need to talk.
No.
Her intellectual property doesn't know. Like it's just like
her island girl snarl is enough.
And the fact that I don't want to put a baby in hers.
Really? You and
you got to get past that billionaire white guy first.
Well, if he died.
He's got $1 billion. I think he's well protected. But whatever. But I hope you do, because I would love to be at the wedding. That would be some fly shit.
Invite me, please.
Yeah, you're a Scorpio. If anybody I can believe can do it, it can be a Scorpio. Exactly.
Pregnancy.
She'll dress you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I will.
Pregnancy. First time pregnancy. Fuck that. I'm not pulling out.
You are crazy. Hilarious. And she's a Pisces.
Y'all to be perfect.
That's why we.
Y'all water signs.
Yeah. Pregnancy off jump. Did you put a condom on?
Okay. We get it. She hasn't even gotten. She still hasn't gotten to her third fashion brand yet.
And who is the third one? I feel
Levi's, ASOS.
I feel like I like Pink Elephant a lot.
That sounds like a big girl brand.
Pink Elephant?
Does sound like
yeah. Or just women with large vaginas. It's like a panty brand. It's just
good night.
No.
Good night, sir.
Okay, all right, my bad.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
So imagine a chick you fucking saying, I got them pink elephants.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
I'm about to come over and drop that pink elephant on you.
It sounds like lingerie. Pink Elephant.
Yeah, it do sound like lingerie.
Like a fun lingerie brand.
That sounds scary.
Festively plump.
Shut up.
That sounds scary.
What? I love big girls. What you talking about?
I love them too. No, because I was thinking that you were talking about the plus size brands earlier. I never really considered how much you men go through when you're a plus man. Like there's a lot, there's a heavy light on like the curvy women, but they're not shining it on the men, and that's like necessary. At this point.
With niggas with huge thighs like I do. So my waist is a 48, my thighs is a 54 on this bitch. Like thighs.
First of all, thighs rubbing together.
Yeah,
we don't want to talk.
You can definitely dap me up on that. It is what it is.
I totally understand that.
That's light. I done burned up pants on the thigh just off that.
Just all
then low balls all over the place. Yeah,
trust me, I understand the pain.
That's why, like, when they came out with the droopy crotch, I was like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean? The pants will last longer.
You gonna let all this go?
No, because he's
some bullshit right now.
I'm just letting the lead.
I had a meatball sub. You let all that shit go. That's some bullshit.
I want to see where he's gonna go with the balls, though.
He had a bunch of little balls, nigga. You gonna let
see where he was going with that one?
You done?
Some bullshit.
You done?
I'm not with these fools. I'm not. Nah, it's a school night for guys.
Thighs rubbing together, little linty balls. You let that go. You piece of shit.
All right. Well, wing it off, Pill. Like, bring the joke to the table, son.
No.
Because you can't think enough of you stupid motherfucker.
Angry now.
Yeah, be angry. Be angry. All right, well, so what are your 3 brands, not fashion houses?
Russell.
Russell?
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 I used to rock Russell back in the day.
Like the
Oh
flats?
my God, yes.
Yeah.
What kind of sneakers you put on with them?
Yo, what happened? Which ones used to be in the basket at the grocery store?
Don't say that.
Yo, I always wanted a pair of those and never could get them.
Oh, some Air Max?
Yeah.
Some Nike Airs?
What else?
Dickies?
Nope.
Damn,
That's not
used
for
to
fat
wear them
niggas,
in
yo.
school.
Dickies is not for fat niggas at all.
It's something that I
Damn
wanted, but I
well,
never
yeah.
got, but I still want.
You want Dickies?
No.
Yo, she is fucked up. Yo, Woo Wear was the shit.
About G-Unit, yo.
Where?
Stop.
I had some G-Unit shoes.
Stop at 5.
You had G-Unit shoes.
I had some shoes.
I had the S. Dot Carter's.
Pants.
Stop at 5.
You saw the tank tops with the
I had that.
situation.
I didn't have the checker on there. I just had
some of the tank tops.
Yeah, I ain't
I had a
I
tank
couldn't
top.
believe they were actually selling.
Like a
It
motherfucker.
was sound like
Yeah.
Yeah, I had them
I
motherfuckers.
wanted one so bad.
I'm so disappointed.
So, you can be disappointed.
I judged.
It was mad
I
comfortable.
judged you if you wore one.
It was mad comfortable to wear. I'm
that's
sorry. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was like, I just can't
I
believe
think they're trying to come back, and I'm trying to cop them when they come back. So
like that's just like
I'm trying to continue to your disappointment.
That like the accessories that men will wear with,
Right.
with the guns.
Word. I just popped my titty out.
Wow.
Bam.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's just how it happened.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying?
come on, meet the Fockers. Can you?
All right. Alrighty then. All right. So, is there a single fashion house that you really love? That you fuck with? Not that you bought, but you might look at it and see it and be like, yo, I really love that shit. I mean, you could have bought some Polo.
I love Chanel.
No, never.
You love Chanel? All this time, I thought Chanel was just perfume, and until recently.
Chanel is
Yo, you gotta put Dior and Chanel on here,
the
please,
whole
sir.
thing. Chanel's the whole thing. Hey, Dana.
Let's see if I can smell that.
Hope you single, Dana.
Rude.
I know. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'll be that. She's smitten. She's smiling.
You know what?
It's all
She
good.
probably is, and I hope she is. Either way.
Word. Yeah, that's it.
No.
You spelled it right.
Yes.
This
Come on now.
nigga is so retarded.
Smell.
All right, so you said yours was what?
I would probably say. I'd probably say Gucci.
Ma'am.
I said Chanel.
Oh, Chanel, Gucci. What you gotta put Gucci on the wall? Will.
I gotta get back up.
I know it's gonna go against everything that you've seen about me over the years.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna
Tom Ford.
Ah,
Okay, my nigga.
I would like to know why.
I seen some of them Ghost suits, them Jay-Z suits. Them shits be looking good, yo.
And put Tom Ford up there too.
I love that. Wait a
And they
minute.
got the
Give me some.
glasses too.
Give me some. Dapsies. All right.
So you gotta put mine up there, Pill.
I don't even know what you said.
Versace.
Ford.
Versace.
How you spell it?
VER Sachi.
S-A-C-E?
CE.
Yeah. No,
I wonder-
I don't know.
I don't know.
We got to check for that. Tom Ford.
Might have. He might have interest in the company on the low, for real. Because that's
I
what
wonder
it's.
stuff like that all the time. Like that. See, at this point, I'm just like, I'm not spending money on anything that I'm not personally connected to. That doesn't make me feel like that makes me feel good.
That's true.
Like it has to make me feel good. And if I'm not doing anything because everybody else is doing it,
Right.
not my thing.
Now the next question is for you, ma'am. Should you invest in fashion?
Which leads me to why I said that. If it makes you feel good, go for it in an investment. Like I feel like you can for sure keep the value and probably increase the value of whatever it is that you invest into like a fashionable piece. Like let's say Speedy 30 monogram canvas Dr. Bag by Louis Vuitton. I purchased it at $650. Turns vintage and then all of a sudden it's worth maybe a lot more than that. You know what I mean? So
You bought it?
Yeah, I have one.
Jesus Christ. So what do you like? Keep it in like a glass?
I keep it in a dust bag and it's on my shelf.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, generally, when you have bags like that, you don't like you either probably put it out on display just to kind of have it and walk into your closet and be like, oh, I have things to marvel at. Or you just like tuck it away in when you got a kid, like and you tuck it away in a nice dust bag and put it up somewhere so it doesn't get messed up or have any dust on it.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. I just think that you can, if it feels good and it makes sense for you. If you got to pay your rent and figure out if you got to pay for a designer bag, like
that's not the move.
That's not the move at all. But I think if you have the extra money to splurge and you want to, and it feels good and it doesn't feel like you're compromising anything else, go for it.
Okay, so this leads directly into the next question. Are there any fashion houses that aren't expensive? Or is one of the whole premises behind being a fashion house to be just fucking crazy priced?
I think the word expensive is relative. It's something that you really
okay, so let me rephrase it. So are there any fashion brands that cater more to low income individuals?
Yes, there are. And forgive me because the boardie has me not being able to remember a lower end type fashion house that would cater. Gosh. Allow me to circle back because I know it's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, there's definitely. I mean,
Polo Assassin.
Beverly Hills Polo.
The House of Polo Assassin.
no.
Anything in Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah, Beverly Polo.
There's another one that's like right on the tip of my tongue that I can't.
Old Navy. The Navy of the old.
Target.
The Target brand.
No, but definitely, I feel like Old Navy, yes. I mean, like I said, remember those brands that we were talking about that had those trends that you see, and then it kind of trickles down to the lower ends?
Word.
Absolutely.
Word. I literally saw a Polo Assassin discount store inside of...
I thought we were the only people that said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? It's Polo Association? Shit,
Oh,
my bad.
I thought it was Assassin.
I thought it was Polo Assassin.
That's why I had to like check myself. Yo, this is hilarious.
I thought it was Assassin.
It's association.
I'm sorry.
All the time I thought it was Assassin.
We learned something new.
I learned, I swear to God, yo.
I thought it was Assassin.
You just
like a
educated the
motherfucker.
shit out of me, dog.
Because my whole thing, the first time I saw it was on an all black jacket. I'm like,
Right.
all right, Polo Assassin.
Right. And the nigga got his arm out like he about to cut a nigga head off. I'm like, all right, well, they got a little assassin on here.
This is what we doing.
Yeah, a horse mounted assassin. That's what I thought.
Assassinate niggas on the first
Yeah.
Hey, man, if it sells, it sells. I mean, like, who am I to tell a nigga they can't have a brand called Polo
I
Assassin?
thought it was Assassin too.
It didn't make sense, but
My head just blew the fuck off.
now I'm sitting here like it makes so much more sense.
right.
And the more I think about it, Polo Assassin makes no sense.
What you gonna say tomorrow?
Yo,
What you gonna call
Polo Association. Oh no, from now on I got it. I'm gonna be bougie as shit.
I'm still gonna say Assassin.
When niggas say Polo Assassin, be like, nigga, it's Polo Association.
So,
You know what I'm
be like,
saying?
get your uppity ass out my face, nigga.
Yo.
Like nigga, just yesterday was Assassin.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, you're such a potentate. You don't know anything. I have to educate everyone. Do I have to tell everyone what it is? It's yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, for real.
That's funny.
The Polo Association. All right, the Association of Polo niggas. All right.
Absolutely, there are fashion houses that would be on the cheaper end of the spectrum.
Got you. We just don't know who they are. So shout out to Polo Association. You know what I mean? Cause they have a discount store, and I'm like, the shirt is only $10. So what are you gonna make it $5? Like, what do we? You need a whole store
Don't
for the
ask that
$5?
question.
Okay, just roll with it.
Can I ask?
All right, Association. Shout out to you. So, how has hip hop influenced or changed fashion, in your opinion?
Oh, you can't.
Niggas be trying to act like hip hop ain't did shit, and I be like, bitch.
No, but that's only because they're just not trying to give us our just due in the coin.
Associated with it, correct?
Absolutely, hip hop has always influenced every single aspect, like every single facet of our culture. Just American culture is always capitalized off of what we innovate. You know what I mean? So, like you see it in just even how sometimes they'll style the hairs, like the cornrows and things like that coming down the runway. And like just sometimes the gaudiness of things also within their designs and things. I definitely feel like they are looking at us and they are always watching how we move and operate. Because
So are you saying that we're gaudy as a hip hop community?
no, I'm not saying that we're
Okay.
I'm just saying that
They do
we have-
gaudy stuff in response to.
yeah, we have a presence about us, and
Gotcha.
we often just shine so brightly. And so sometimes I feel like those are kind of those elements of what we bring to hip hop, to just the culture overall, are often captured within their creativity. So you can see sometimes within the designs, like how just the baggy, oversized kind of look also comes into play down the runways and things. And I think that, of course, is paying homage to like the '90s and things.
Correct. And it's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
I don't think
incrementally see people doing more of the baggy shit.
Yeah, like what I see now is like people are able to pick and choose which era or what style fits them, and that's why I feel like when I coined the term new vintage, like it was like that is what I felt like I am as far as a style, you know what I mean, piece. Like I don't like to just be put in a box. Like I don't like to consider myself just modern one day. It's just it's a multifaceted layered type of situation.
Whatever you feel emotionally.
Exactly.
Your fashion is an expression of how your emotional state.
Thank you.
Okay, so and I only say that because like recently an artist named Westside Gunn just dropped a new project, and on the cover of the album he's wearing this full length from neck to toe Balenciaga dress jacket thing. It's like that triple fat thing. It's just big and long and round, and then it's got Balenciaga all over, the words Balenciaga all over, and I'm just like, is there one white person that's gonna wear that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is
not.
that? Has to be something for niggas, like, cause and it's only gonna be rap niggas, because rap niggas are the only ones I see wearing. I didn't. First of all, what the fuck is Balenciaga? I've never heard of Balenciaga until they canceled Gucci, and then niggas just kind of and they just started wearing this company like crazy. I've never heard their name mentioned in the pantheon of. So I guess niggas don't want to run to Versace because they like, all right, well, I might be gay, and then if I run to fucking Gucci, well, I'm gonna get shitted on, and then Dior don't really make guy shit like that. Chanel don't make really guy stuff like that. I don't even know what Hermes makes. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a disease for a long time.
Goods and things, but they have an extensive brand as well.
Right.
So I feel like they started with the leather goods, the purses, the Birkin bag.
Right. Okay.
But they were
so Hermes makes the Birkin bag. Wow. Okay. And so I guess the only companies that would make male clothing would be a much smaller circle. So you're looking at Gucci, Prada, Louis. Prada makes male stuff?
Prada does have male stuff.
They got shoes.
Now it's slim stuff. It's the skinny people.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not.
It's like they have Prada suits and things for men.
Right.
I mean,
they
all
do got
kinds of.
suits.
Well, put Prada on the board, son.
They do got suits.
Yeah. All right, and put Balenciaga up there too. Now we at it.
I mean, like, if you go up to New York and walk around in a fashion district, like that's kind of like a museum, if you will, of just different fashion houses as well. Like you can go in there and really kind of see the difference from when you go into a fashion house company or entity or space versus when you go into just like a regular ass brand.
What?
Now,
Balenciaga?
Yes.
BAL Senciaga. Nigga, come on now. BALCINGA.
CIGA. No, you're messing me up now.
Oh, you forgot the A between the N and the G.
LENCIAGA.
Just put an A between NIN
B.
A.
It's Balance. BALENCIAGA. What's we doing now? What are we doing? Come on, Marcel. He said Balsina. That's what he has on the board. He said Balsina, not Balenciaga.
Seriously?
That was stressing me out.
Balsina.
You get stressed out because you writing something on the
Can't
board.
spell.
May I have some?
So what? It's all good. No, go ahead. Drink your last.
It's all yours.
Thank you. Drive slow, homie.
If you don't,
Make sure the corner gone.
let me get mad.
Thank you.
All right, so What is a lifestyle brand? And is that like a fashion house, or is it more like a brand?
So that's
a regular clothing brand.
That's like the Ralph Lauren that we were talking about.
Okay.
Like that's like a lifestyle brand that encompasses also. It's similar to a fashion house in that it has that creative brain, but it's not quite as extensive as like the Dior and Chanel's. It's like kind of more intermediate before you get to the basic clothing brand. So it's like something that still hits all of those marks as appealing to what you may need in your home, what you may do. Like
polo?
Yeah, like what you may do, sports, activities, and things like that.
Got you.
So, yeah.
Okay, so can you give me an example company
Nike.
that would be Nike is a lifestyle brand?
I feel like, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because I'm saying
like they don't,
because they definitely more than a brand, but
Yeah.
they're definitely not a fashion house.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But definitely being a lifestyle. So that means Adidas, Nike, Fila,
Under
you know
Armour.
what? And I gotta check out Fila too because I
Under-
saw somebody with some tough Fila sneakers on.
if you say so.
Question.
Don't do that.
So is
I'm
Under
not
Armour
a sneaker
one of
person,
those?
so I wouldn't
That's
know.
right, you did say.
Yeah.
So is Under Armour one of those?
Yes. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Now I don't know what this new thing about Under Armour is gonna do to things.
So what
You heard about that, right?
What do you consider?
heard about
No, I don't know. What happened?
They've been cooking the books
Yeah, they
basically.
cooking the books. Whip it real good. Whip it.
Every company cooks the books. They just got caught.
Pretty much.
Damn.
So would you consider Tiffany a lifestyle brand?
Yes. We went to breakfast at Tiffany's the other day. If that isn't a lifestyle brand, I don't know what it is.
Wait, what?
Breakfast at Tiffany's. So they have this cafe in New York on the top of the Tiffany's store location.
Really?
At least on the third floor. Yeah. So
Sounds
I went
expensive.
with my line sisters and we had a really good time.
Sounds like a bar.
How much was
All over
tea?
It was like $400 for all of it.
How many of y'all was sitting there?
4.
That's $100 a head.
It's an experience. And
I can't
I'll tell
even
you
eat
one
at a
thing.
place like that.
They should have
If I
came with
spend
a.
$400,
you said you come
somebody is getting fucked that day.
5 minutes after the bill come out.
They dropped the bill. You dropped the panties. That's what it is.
Right. All in succession.
Oh, it'll be an experience, all right.
I mean, you got like the decor and just like you got the Tiffany blue, and it was her birthday, so it was like something that we wanted to.
Word. So this kind of goes into what you guys just said. Goes into my next question. Do women really want men to be into fashion?
Yes.
And I'm not just saying into you looking good and being like, yeah, baby, you look good. I'm talking about, do women? Is it really a thing for?
Your question for all women?
Yeah.
Yes, I would like you to represent women as an organization.
Right now, you're all women.
Yes. I mean, you can ask the little chicks in the chat room. What's the little chick name that was in it?
Not a little chick in the chat room.
It's not. I mean,
She said for $100. Nah.
Nah.
Pandera Rice. No, I'm sorry.
shout out to her.
I mean, please go ahead and say it. Tamika's in here.
See, you got enough women in here to represent a small fraction.
See, I'm not.
Do
trying to
you
look.
require your men to be fashionable? Come on.
I think what women mostly require is that their men show up neat and clean and put together. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be fashionable.
Yeah,
Because
I can agree with that.
I'm not the kind of woman who's like, we're gonna let you wear. Like, what's she doing over there? You know what I mean? Like, so if it's like you got on a nice clean cut type situation, it's like, all right, cool. Thanks, sir. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for showing up how I need you to. But when you come over here and you got like your baggy situations and you got like stuff on your legs and we're not quite sure where those substances came from, and then when you just look disheveled overall, I think that's when the issue comes.
When you
For those people who are not educated, what does disheveled mean?
Oh, it means all fucked up.
Oh, okay.
He's all messed up, all out of place, just out of order. Just
Got you.
not really.
Got you.
Not
Okay,
fair.
so how far does a man need to go, look-wise, to be acceptable, but not be annoyed by having to go through what Pill hates?
I think that.
So, because I'm thinking basic color coordination. So we thinking 2 colors on an outfit, because you don't want the nigga to just go all black 100%. So like what? So 2 colors on an outfit. When you were talking about you don't want the clothes to be too baggy. So what, you want him to dress the fit?
If they're a little baggy or loose, please have a belt. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
want to see underpants. I don't need to see.
I hate that. Yeah.
Underwear, no bands or anything. clean, no wrinkles, preferably. But as far as like the color combinations and things, it's just literally about whatever you feel confident in and comfortable. Some men don't really like a lot of color. That's my experience.
I don't like a lot of clothes, so I'd like to do less clothes as possible.
See,
I'm just being honest. I don't like clothes, and that's why I like summertime, because that way I can get down,
jeans,
shorts.
yeah.
You know what I mean, and then tank or no shirt. I can't wait till if I get my 6-pack. I'm never wearing a shirt again. I'm just gonna be out here with
units there walking around.
I'm not doing that neither. That's too much clothes.
It is?
That's out.
Okay.
It's just shirt. It's all gorilla out here in these streets. Like, yo, don't let me get skinny. It's all gorilla. It's year round. It's gonna be a fur, bare chest. You know what I'm saying? Summertime, no shirt, shorts. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm here for whatever makes you feel good.
Yo, even if I get skinny, I'm definitely wearing the slippers with the thong. You know what I'm saying? The thongs.
Flip flop.
Yeah, dog. If I get skinny, that's when you know what I'm saying. You got a skinny foot, then you can do that. Fat feet, you just need to
feel comfortable.
Yeah. You need to flop for the fat feet. You know, you need to overlap and strap. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I just think that men just need to just take a little bit of extra care into how they look.
Word.
Just take some time to figure out your complementary colors. What works for you? What makes you feel good? Some men,
I think that's one of my questions.
Complementary colors.
How do you figure out your colors?
You gotta just play around. It's really about just playing around, honestly, because I can rattle off some colors all day. Just be like, go primary.
I thought that was something like you had like a little thing where you can buy it and put it next to your skin and be like, all right, so my tone is this, so I can.
Real, like you can go to Home Depot for all of that and go to the paint section and kind of pick up little swatches of paint.
Men, go to Home Depot, go to the paint section and getting some paint swatches.
Do that.
I'm thinking you should do that. She keep trying to say you don't have to. I'm saying that's the cheapest, most inexpensive way for you to figure out some colors.
It is. And at least you can figure out a baseline color of where it originates from. So if it's not your type, like if you're not the type to go to the mall and try on a whole lot of different things or what have you, like go to a store where you know that has offerings of color so that you can just try it out. Home Depot has a whole big old color wall of just different swatches. You can see the family that it's in, whether it's yellow, green, orange, or whatever. Put it up to your skin, see which one feels the best, and then kind of pinpoint from there, either through shopping online or going out to the mall. Now you have a little bit of a color wheel in your head to kind of guide you. So it's not like you're starting off butt naked. Like you have a bit of a starting point.
Word. And I'm telling y'all from experience, don't default to black, because it's good.
Try gray. If your default is black,
yes.
always say try gray.
Yeah. Gray is always a way better move. Black on black unless you come in with high end clothes, black on black don't work.
Unless it's got some patterns in it, some extra dimension. Don't just do no flat black.
Yeah.
We not on that. We vibrant people.
Unless you spending some real money.
We gotta show up. And when you honestly, when you piece yourself together, like you feel good about yourself and you feel better about the way you show up into the world.
Okay, so in your personal world, and you think of the word fashionable, what elements are essential? And I'm talking about accessories or pieces, whatever. What are the essential pieces to being fashionable to you? When you see somebody like, ooh, that motherfucker is doing it.
The overall look has to be harmonious.
In layman's idiot terms.
I'm going to break it down.
Okay, thank you. I'm about to say, because we don't know nothing about harmonious.
To me means like everything is cohesive. It just like from the top to the bottom of you, everything kind of just like comes together like a beautiful symphony.
Okay.
So either whether you're wearing prints or just like various colors, it doesn't matter. You put it together and crafted it in such a way that it just makes sense. And I think certain people just have that power to do that. And it really is a skill set to be able to kind of see things. Like personally, I look at stuff like, I look at things individually. So I look at pieces as pieces. So when I look at these glasses, I don't see striped on the front, blue on the side. I see these are a blue pair of glasses because that's the most dominant thing that I see. And black and white and this brown at the bottom is neutral to me. So the pop is the blue on the side. So when I go to like pair it up with different things, I'm thinking I can do the blue glasses, I can do this, I can do that and that. And that's kind of how I layer on my look. but not everybody sees things that way.
Yeah, I don't see that. I see the white and the black, and then the things underneath of it, and it would definitely turn me off.
Right. So it can be a little bit overwhelming for people, but I think when you're fashionable, you have the ability to view things in a different space and capacity that allows you to put it together. And it's like, damn,
yeah, you're attracted to the risk taking, whereas people like me
I don't think of it as risk taking. I'm just like, it feels good. I'm gonna do this.
Right. That shit. I was literally spending, if I owned those glasses, I would spend an hour deciding if I would feel comfortable walking out the door with them things, and then more than likely I would just put them down.
Oh, see, they do attract a lot of attention.
And it may be once a year that I might break them out because like my confidence may be on 20,000, and then I'll just rock the shit out of them, and then by the time Will Brow beats me for 30 minutes, then I know I will never wear them again. And then you be like, damn, yo, I was confident for like 15 minutes, like until you just destroy the whole nigga world. Like it's back to the fucking hood tees and the goddamn and the regular shit. Cause yo, I don't have no other friends, yo. I was trying to trade him in for a newer model for years.
You tell me, I'm gonna get this guy.
That's the guy I wanted you to style him. Yeah, I want you to do a whole thing with him, like
doing a whole style set.
Yo, a whole set.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Come on.
When I actually do go shopping, I'll be like, look, give me that on the wall.
So you shop.
One thing.
And see, that's how a lot of men shop. They just be like, all right, these jeans work. Let me get them in like 2 different colors. Or this shirt.
I do think like that.
Let me get it in like 3 or 4 more colors. Maybe 2 of the same.
No, I just want the one color that I like. I like that one color.
Okay, and that's fine. But what I'm saying is very formulaic. It's like, I don't have time.
I go shopping.
And you can see that in how they create men's fashion and men's clothes. It'll be like, all right, here's the one stripe. Now, here's the red with the white, the blue with the white, the green with the white, the yellow with the white. And then that'll be it. Those are your options. And then
need it, then I'm going to go get it.
Right, we're going to go vertical with the stripe, then we're going to go horizontal with the stripe. Oh, shit, that's that Baltimore style. Shout out to
stripes is my shit, though.
Yeah, because you're Baltimore niggas. Baltimore niggas love stripes. Like, most of our fashion is stripe related all day. Baltimore niggas do more stripes than any other part of the world. Like, we love stripes. The more horizontal stripes, the better. That's sad. That's really sad. Okay, what is a stylist and what is their purpose?
So a stylist's responsibility is to help you navigate the waters of finding your personal style, navigating the waters of fashion. What is their purpose is really to try to help you identify your own voice in the midst of that world.
So you need to identify your voice in the world.
And like how you want to show it.
And how you want to show it.
And my jeans and directly t-shirt. To you. Jeans and a t-shirt.
That is not.
But I mean, if you had power words to convey, because I ask all my clients, if you had any power words that you would want your outfit to communicate, what would those words be? When you walk into a room, what would you want people to think?
Oh shit! Why are y'all niggas looking at me like that?
Because this shit'll be fun. Because I know whatever words you come up with is gonna be insane. There you go.
Power word.
Power word. Insanity.
Comfortable.
Come on, yo. Normally,
walk into a room.
You want to be sexy because you want bitches to fawn all over you. That's your favorite thing. No, you don't want women to fawn all over you.
Natural.
He said that comes natural. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
Humble much?
Let's see. Power word. I mean, truthfully, despite all the bullshit I be saying, I don't really want to be noticed when I come in the room.
You don't? I can understand that. I think that's a Virgo thing, though.
You
just attract attention, though.
You'll just know that I'm there.
Oh, he does. Everywhere we go. He just attracts shitloads of...
Everywhere you go, so you got to get used to that. You got to find your comfort zone with it. But you flow how you flow.
Yeah, I mean,
So you want to wear see-through clothes?
Whoa.
He don't really want to be noticed. He don't want to do anything extra to attract attention, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I feel like muted colors.
Attention just comes, but it's not. I'm seeking it.
And see, if he were my real client or what have you, I would tell him like, okay, so we're just gonna put you in a muted palette, and we're just gonna do some clothes that just fit nice and look clean and smell good, and he can just be in a cut chilling.
What's a muted palette?
Muted palette is not as bright. You think of neon. When you think of neon, it's not muted at all. It's very loud.
Right.
So when you think of muted colors, think of like a hunter green. Think of like a mustard yellow. think of like a burgundy wine Bordeaux colored red. So it's like
Ox blood.
Yeah. So it's like, it's deeper. Where it's color there, but it's not as like.
Gotcha.
It's like neo soul
like
colors.
Like you just said it earlier. I'm not into that pop color.
Yeah. Like neons and pastels, it ain't your junk.
Because I remember Phil said something. I said, yo, why you... I said, you got all that black on and some fucking red shoes. He said, it's the pop color. I said, no, nigga, this shit looks fucking crazy. You got all black, some black shoes on. Some Tim's on or something.
Nah,
I just don't. It's the pop color that I just don't get.
Everybody with it, definitely shit. I mean, like, it's all in. Like, I'm only cool with doing that because I'm used to taking risks. You know what I'm saying? Because I got bored. There are times when I get bored of being muted, and I want to wear something different and outlandish. Just because that's why I bought that thick ass fur, because it was just like, I want to wear this because I just want to be a dick sometimes and walk out the house and be like, ta-da, motherfucker, like, and that's just the purpose of it. All right, so
I'm here for that.
Thank you.
Let's just say that.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't think like that. They have to be led and fed. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really have a voice of their own. So it's like they kind of just drudge along with what everybody else is doing, and I think that's so boring.
I was telling somebody yesterday, I said one of my deep dark secrets is I'm a huge fan of fashion, and the problem is I can't wear it. So it's just like, but I don't want to get skinny just to wear it, because I feel like that's, I'm fighting the system. Y'all need to come to my level. I don't need to come to your level.
You want to talk more? That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But I love colors. I love how people are inventing.
What's your favorite color as far as clothes?
My favorite color is blue. And it doesn't matter what part of blue. Like dark blue, light blues. Like, it could be like really bright. It could be really dark. I just love blue. I don't know why I'm such a fucking blue. And y'all should know that, because like 90% of my clothes are like blue and it's different shades of blue. And then the other part is black, because I'm big and it mutes the bigness. So like,
Kidnapper did fit you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It was blue and black at the bottom.
Yes, definitely. All right. How do you find and choose a dope stylist for your person?
You gotta vet them out. Like, you gotta see. Can
you turn that mic around a little bit so that people can hear you? Thank you.
Hold it, look, like
there you go. I like.
Hold it like. You really have to do your research a little bit, and that's sometimes just following your intuition. So ask questions before you invest.
What questions should you ask? What are important questions to help you figure out if this person is your style?
Really looking at their work to see if they appeal to you in that capacity. And then from there, like, you kind of just got to stalk them a little bit. So on my page, like, I do what's called Wardrobe Wednesdays. So that helps to try to drive the momentum of people seeing the wardrobe work that I do. So that'll allow me to have more credibility in that zone. Right. So I encourage people to ask me questions. And I feel like people or stylists really need to be more forthcoming about just providing different tips and things like that. Because when it comes to styling and wardrobe, people have been getting dressed by themselves for ages and years. So you got to come with a certain level of consideration, So I think that it's fair to see if they're doing anything just naturally that draws you to them. And then from there, like, asking them questions about their availability will help to solidify whether or not they're the right person for you.
Word. And, as a side note, I didn't choose her. I chose you to do this not because I think she's going to turn you out into some gay nigga, but she's done styling for other people that I know, and her skill set, like the type of shit that she'll put people in, dudes, is she'll make you look dope without making you look over the top. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She knows how to put the masculine in the fashion, and I don't see that in a lot of women. A lot of women will be like, let's make you more metro, like, and it'd be like, and then some people that's cool and it's necessary, but that's not always necessary. Like, you just need a 2020 fit. You just ain't never had a 2020 fit before. That's what I'm saying. You still in 1992 with the fit. I'm just trying to bring you to 2020 with the... Yeah, man, like, you'll love it. I promise you, yo. Go ahead. Can you give me a little of that board?
That's why I was saying I speak to the individual when I style, and that's why when you was like, you hit me with all the questions, I was just like, okay. So I feel like I approach style from the individualized space, because You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not trying to apply all of these rules that apply to the quote fashion standard towards you as an individual, as a civilian, and it's not something that is even on your radar.
Right.
Dior, Chanel, Gucci, and all that other stuff. You're just like, I'm not really checking for them. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to talk to you to see what you like.
It's nothing up there that I will wear.
Exactly. So that's why I'm talking.
And I don't have the money for the Tom Ford, but if I had the money, I'd be rocking the shit out.
You'd be surprised. All of them have shit that you would probably love, but those are not things that the rappers wear, because the rappers are wearing.
Because I'm not a real big into brand names like that.
That's a fact. But the thing about a fashion house is they might create a shirt that's just fire, and it's not about the logo, because the logo may not even be on there. It'll just be a nice cut for the button up, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just a dope ass soft. They'll have some kind of fabric that'll be like, what the fuck is that? Like, woo! Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they get a nice, and then when you put it on, it's almost like you got
it's like butter.
It's like you wearing a hug all day long. Somebody just and it's just like, but
you be like, I understand why this is $600.
Word. I feel like I was having sex with a shirt one time, but that's a whole different discussion. All right, so
wow,
shut up.
Might have been.
Does the everyday person need a stylist? I think that's an important question.
Does the everyday person need a stylist?
I think so.
I think the everyday person can benefit from a stylist's perspective and expertise.
Gotcha.
So that's not to say you have to have a stylist every single day trying to pick out your outfit. But I think, like, once in a while checking in with somebody to see, like, hey, this is kind of what I'm thinking. This is my vision. This is what I have in my closet. This is where I'm trying to go, to kind of help bridge those gaps and kind of fill in those spaces. At least me, in my area of expertise, like, that's what I thrive mainly at, is just like, what we got going on and where do we want to go, and then considering those in between steps to kind of get you there. So I think that it could be beneficial to just check in with somebody. It's almost like checking in with a therapist a little bit. It's like,
no, I agree.
And especially with women, because I mean, I found like my target audience at this point has been Black women, because I just feel like we're in a space where we want to show up. I love us so much, and I just feel like the Black woman is God. It's just so much magic within us, and then our clothing is a superficial thing, but nonetheless it helps how we show up into the world. So a lot of women, I find, a battle in that whole insecurity of like, well, I don't have the red bottoms, and I don't have this YSL logo on my crossbody bag, so what am I doing? And I'm just trying to help them to see, like, you don't need all of that to show up as your best self. We just need to figure out what your size is, what you like, and then colors that make you feel more uplifted.
Word. Like I was friends with a woman recently, and we stopped being friends. But I mean, I still consider him a friend, but whatever. So I always used to say, I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of them. I was just trying to be real obvious to me. Like, I would be like, yo, you dress like somebody's grandmother, like. And like, she was like young, and I'm like, how the fuck you dressing like granny? And then I met her mom, and I was like, oh, all right, that's why. So like, I feel like some women mistake a bargain for fashion, and they'll be like, yo, nigga, you just cop that because it was on sale. Like, that shit don't look, it just looks so old.
Yeah.
And like I make fun of people because I was like, yo, I see a lot of women out, and they'll be in their 30s or their 20s, and I'll be like, yo, you still young. Why are you dressing like somebody's mother? Even if you are somebody's mother, like, you don't look like somebody's mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just don't. And I'm not from a way of, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are women that are just like,
they look washed. Is that what she's saying?
No, it'll just be like, they'll choose the big hat on Sunday, and it's not like, oh, so I got a tight little sexy little joint on, but I got a big hat to make it flash. It's like, you got the ruffles all on the joint and the big hat, and I'm just like, yo, my nigga, are you joining the Muppet gang? But that's why I call it the auntie outfit, because it'd be like,
it's not cohesive.
Nah, it's just
like, what are you saying?
Too much.
Yeah, it's just like you're younger, so like there's a whole fashion world that's going on right now. Look at women your age. This is what they're wearing, and then you over here with the Big Bird joint. Like, why? Like, and then you're not making a statement. It's just you caught the outfit, or you got the hand-me-down moment, and it was just like, bro, this wasn't the hand-me-down. You should have kept it. And I'm like, that's why, in my opinion, I asked you the question because I'm thinking, hopefully women are catching on to the fact that, like, yo, sometimes you need to talk to somebody, not your homegirl, because she might be busted too. But like, yo, find somebody that's on that edge of fashion to go, yo, nigga, like, Cause this is 2019. They take pictures all the time. Niggas is always on the gram taking photos, like regardless of whether they're trying to be affectionate or they just trying to show off for their homies. But like when you showed up, you take that one picture a month and then you post it on the gram, and I see it and I'm like, holy shit! Like you look like a whole homeless nigga out this bitch. Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like it's so important. So like,
Thank you, Lakia. She said some people just don't have the fashion eye and need help. Don't clown her.
I'm not clowning her.
Okay.
I just encouraged her
She said
to find. Okay.
don't clown her.
Okay. Well, I mean, hi. Hopefully you'll feel.
Okay, he don't mean no harm.
Nah. I'm not. Cause I was dating her and I was willing to buy the new clothes. I was really on some shit like, yo,
that was so nice.
come on, my nigga, let's go shopping. Cause I need to get you need to get lit. Cause she actually has a nice body. It's just she just ain't know what to do with what she was doing with the thing.
Let me tell you something on some real deep stuff here.
Right.
Like, I am so sincere when I tell you that so many people are uncovering and unpeeling some layers of themselves sometimes that they may not be able to take ownership of those areas. So even though what you said to her was coming from a place of love and may not have received them,
And it was definitely
that way.
not said the way I'm saying it on this show.
Okay.
All right, so it was not alcohol
It
of
was
charge. Kind of like it was like, yo,
Like, baby,
look, like I like the
Like, boo.
I like the color, but I felt like the outfit move with the big Yasmin. That did, yo, I feel like we need to retire this one. Like, yo, we need to put this in the rafters. Like this one right here, can we just rafter this? And then like, yo, I said, yo, like, I know it's probably been a while since you was out. I said, so why don't you and I just go and I'll cop you a couple pieces, you know what I mean? I said, let's just freshen up for 2020 so that way you be prepared, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like, I don't want nobody buying clothes for me. And I was just like, who the fuck refuses free shit? Like, I would, if you came to me and said, you're a loser, I'm gonna buy you clothes, I'd be like, lead the way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you know what? That's a blessing that she was willing to just be like, no.
That's all my chicks. They don't want to never take nothing, yo. Oh my God, it's so annoying.
That sound like somebody who ain't trying to get you out of your money.
Use me, cause I'm using you. Okay, like all right, not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. See, I'm just saying, like
That's a few subscribers gone.
Wow.
Right.
that's not what I meant. Like,
I'm with you though. I understand. Yeah, I just feel like sometimes it's a pride thing sometimes too, because a lot of people are like, I've been doing this forever. I'm good. I know what I'm doing, and that's not my ideal client. My ideal client is somebody who's just like, you know what?
I know I suck.
Change.
Right.
And not even that I suck, but from a more loving space. I know I'm ready for a change. Some things have happened. I'm ready to just try something different. And then I find that even if on the smallest scale, that I can positively expand you to see things differently or to view yourself differently. Like that to me, it makes so much of a positive change and transformation within those individuals. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't even know that I can do this with this cardigan in my closet. And I'm like, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Because sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. And I feel like I'm kind of like a style MacGyver. Like, I'm going to come in there and
I love
be like,
MacGyver.
what we got?
That was a
we got to
dope
work
show.
with and where we want to go. And I'm seeing what we can do to have it make sense. Because my parents wasn't the type to spend a lot of money on clothes.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing that they weren't doing. Is like education first, the superficial stuff second.
Well,
And
education feeds you and shelter.
facts.
There you go. So you forgot about the other two really important elements:
Right,
food in your belly
all
and
that.
shelter.
Look, all of that. But nonetheless, I'm like, they not spending money on clothes and things. So when it got to the time where, like, I knew when it was time for me to have my own money and spend money on clothes, I was like, all right, it's got to make sense. It's got to fit within the budget. So I just try to pass it on to people like her.
But I think that's so crazy because your evolution into your independence was so different from mine, because I took that whole, well, fashion isn't important into college with no sense of knowing what way was up. You know what I'm saying? And then it went on, and it almost, the more my parents were like, fashion is bad, the more I was like, yeah, man, fuck fashion. Fashion is fake. Fashion is, you know what I mean? So then you end up like in this mode where every time you go shopping, it's all about the cheapest thing, the most inexpensive thing, or how can I cut a corner and 4 pairs of shoes for $30. Like,
Perfect.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling niggas I done came up, and then you look at the shoes and you be like, niggas looking at you like, yo, for real, you about to wear them outside?
I absolutely am gonna wear these
Yes,
outside.
son, because I only paid $15. You know what I mean?
For these,
For a
them-
pair of penguins.
Yeah, right.
You're right.
Gotta have value though in some capacity.
I hate you, yo. Yo, he just slid that bitch right up under the joint, and You goddamn right. I wore bootleg Wallabies that was called Penguins, and I had like 15 different pair, nigga, and I rocked them. I rocked those Penguins everywhere. Oh, I know him since high school. So it's been well over 23, 24 years. I've known this nigga for a long time, yo. So he's seen every horrible phase of my fashion development, life development, human development, and he's been the same since high school. There's been no development. I have evolved. He is the creature, and the habit is what you see. So, like, you know what I'm saying? All right. Last thing. And that way we got to get on to the fun shit. Any advice for old, fat, black guys?
Really?
On fashion?
Really?
I mean, there are guys out there that are old, fat, and black. So, like,
I know.
Okay. Yeah, not us. No. What
I'm gonna approach this how I approach every single.
Yo, you be real and be honest and don't be brutal.
What is the story that you're trying to tell? And when you think of things from that approach, I think it's so much easier to just be like, well, clearly I don't want to be someone who's in clothes that's too tight, or that doesn't serve my age group.
No, I don't want to serve that age group.
Communicate the message that I want it to.
Yeah, I don't.
So you have to be very considerate of the fit.
Coverall. Oh, can I go?
Did you say coverall?
I don't want to cover all. I don't want to cover all. Some things I want out. But anyway, but that's not that. Not that.
Get a jumper.
Get a jumper.
I can't.
I don't know. That's not what I'm talking about. All right.
A jumper and some boots.
Okay. Hold up. I figured out what I want to say. I want to say I'm a grown ass man, dog. That's exactly what I want to say. I'm a grown ass man, dog. So what do we do? What do I need to wear to communicate? I'm a grown ass man, dog.
So first of all, you need to make sure your clothes fit and fit well.
Okay. Yeah.
That's number one at the top of it, because then from there we can go to whether you're in the workplace or whether you're out chilling.
Okay.
And so if you're in the workplace, of course, a nice.
Oh fuck no.
Skinny jeans.
You can get fitted jeans, not skinny jeans.
I'm not getting none of them.
Now I'm about to say no.
jeans.
I don't condone skinny jeans for like men who's like 40 and 50. I don't personally. That's just my personal preference.
I don't.
But you do condone skinny jeans. Is that what you're saying?
I do condone skinny jeans.
Pass.
And
It depends.
I have styled men who have been over 40 in skinny jeans, but I've done it in a way that it doesn't.
It's different. You thinking about jeggings. I'm just saying a fitted pair of jeans. I'm not saying
boot cut jeans.
No, boot cut jeans is like bell bottoms, nigga. The whole fucking like think about it. Like if I got Timbs and the damn boot cut covering half the fucking Tim, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's not the style now. You want the jean to kind of go inside the top of the motherfucking Tim, nigga.
Inside the shoe?
Yeah, I mean not like at the bottom, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't need to touch
military style.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's the bomb again. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, what the fuck? You taking your pills? What is that time?
I am.
All right. So, all right. That's it. So, there's any other questions y'all have for Mrs. Sam while she's here?
How much do you like? For everybody in the room and everywhere out there, how much do you charge to style a person?
It depends. It depends on the how extensive your project is.
It could be as
what we do is I offer free consultations, and within that consultation, I actually give you some nuggets to like try on your own, so that you can really go out into the world and really like venture off. But if you feel like you need my additional help, then I'm able to like put together a custom package for you, so that way it makes sense.
Starting package is like 1,000 to like 10,000 for the low end stuff. And then if you really know if you really want her to get in there, then you need to go ahead and put your 20K on.
I was thinking about it, but I can't. Not that
I
price.
have packages. No. Don't let him scare you like that. Like I have very reasonable rates, and then I have larger packages, which are of course allow me to make sure I'm compensated for my time, because the value that you're gonna get is like when I leave you, the offerings that I have is like it's gonna allow you to be able to explore this on your own. Like I'm not gonna set you up so that you just like, oh my god, I need her.
Will I be able to get married after you change my fit? That's all I need to know.
Brother, listen. I mean, I can work a miracle.
Bitches. Can I get the bitch?
I can work a miracle.
You can work a miracle too. All right.
But I'm just saying,
So my 500-pound life, you gonna help it out? I'm just playing.
I'm pretty good at what I do.
Do you do like wardrobe changes too?
Yeah, like but when you say wardrobe changes, are you saying like transformations? Like I need a whole new overhaul of what's
right? So
like queer eye for the guy, square eye for the gay guy, or something like that. What do they call it? Queer eye for the straight guy.
Queer eye for the straight guy.
There you go. That's it.
So say I was trying to come out of the
green sweat jacket,
homeboyish look, and I wanted to do like dress up.
Metrosexual.
Not always.
Yeah, you want some more versatility. This guy will not let you wait.
He said, I want to come out of the comfort regular look, more into the metrosexual coming out of the closet look.
Kind of, you was going that way.
More to the casual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dress down type look. You would do stuff like that.
Absolutely. Like, I do offer what's called, like, I have different opportunities for how I can help you, because I have something more virtual based where it's just like, here you go, here's like a cheat sheet, go holler at it, go explore on your own and whatever.
Right.
And then I have something where I'm able to like kind of hand hold a little bit more and kind of walk you through the process. So it's like really what you need or what serves you best. But yeah.
Good to know.
Don't send me no cheat sheet, cause that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's not.
I need you to stand. I need you to stand. No, I'll do it. No, I need somebody to be like, nah, nigga, nah, nah, nigga,
Are you a shopper too, though?
I do shopping.
See, and then
But see, how
I would
I do
just
it-
give you the money and just send you out. Like because I hate spending money on myself.
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah,
hate
I do
spending
offer
money.
in-house style sessions.
Yeah, I hate
so I
spending
would like
money on
basically curate a whole bunch of things from the comfort of your own home. You can try on everything and then.
I might like it and they say, "Oh, this is nice." Price tag. Nope.
Like, nigga, you already paid for it. What difference does it make?
Put that right back. I'm good to go.
But I will say I only have openings for that like on a small basis because it's a small localized kind of like
I got
area
you.
thing
Yeah, I
DMV
got
that I
you.
service. So I have like 5 subscriptions a month.
That's what's up. All right. So this is Aries Lounge. Y'all just experienced a whole conversation of greatness. Sam, thank you so much, ma'am. You are such a zen master of fashion.
you.
We appreciate your time and putting up with our foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
It was fun.
I'm glad you had some fun. And shout out to your people in your chat room. If you are single, holla at your boy JS, the number 1, THASUPPLIER. Follow a nigga and send a DM. Let niggas know what's really good if you're trying to get that vagina beat up. All right. So anyway, yeah. So Sam, let us know where they can find you so they can hire you for your greatness.
Oh, so you can find me on the worldwide interwebs.
Yeah.
On Instagram at New Vintage by Sam, NEW Vintage VINTAGE by Sam, SAM as in Mary. And newvintagebysam.com is where you can find my healing hardware pieces and vintage inspired luxuries. And samwashere.org is where you can see where I've left my mark with other companies and projects and initiatives.
Awesome. So you make jewelry too.
I do. I work in a lot of healing stones and crystals and things.
Men's jewelry?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, I have some that I have to bundle up and ship out tonight. You want to see them?
Sure. Well,
You ain't gonna give us no jewelry? Damn, Sam.
you
Sam,
want-
you never give me jewelry.
That's right.
All these years.
You know materials cost.
I thought you loved me.
Yes, and that's hematite, agate, onyx.
so explain to me what any of that is.
So hematite is that gunmetal bead that you see to the that one right there. So that is actually good for dissolving negative energy and
shit, I guess I better
strengthening
wear
your
the one I
connection
got
with
then.
the earth. It's actually good for Virgos.
Oh,
That's
I
probably
mean, it's
why.
honestly good for everybody, but we think a lot. We're very analytical.
That Virgo
You just gonna put it all on your hand? That's what we doing. We just gonna put somebody else's order on your hand.
This is a beautiful gift. This is a beautiful gift.
This is
You know what
dope.
I'm saying?
This is why
You haven't seen me in so long.
Black people.
I know. But I love how tight that
Black
motherfucker. That motherfucker is tight. That is
heavy,
that is
right?
not gonna break. Yes, it is definitely heavy.
Thank you.
And I have a heavy hand, so I understand.
Thank you. I am gonna get you one.
This is really dope.
I'm gonna get you
Yeah,
one.
this is
And
fire.
Because
and
I'm
that's
looking
like
for
you.
something to,
This is super fire.
Thank you. And it's got malachite in it, and malachite is a green stone thing.
I bought some stuff from a whack ass nigga, right? But the jewelry was fire. So for the last couple of years, because I don't
Why
want to
did
promote
you
his
say
business,
that?
because he's just a whack ass nigga. So I've been promoting your shit. When people ask me, you don't know him. You probably know him, but you don't know him. So like when people be like, "Yo, who?"
You probably right.
They be like, who made your jewelry? I be like, yeah, Vintage Sam, New Vintage Sam. Like, yo, holla at her and shit. I do that shit all the time. I refuse to tell people who the fuck that person is. I fucking fuck that
I
nigga.
feel like I know that person. Or
Yeah, for
Where I
real.
got these from?
that's so.
That's a fact.
I got a pair from Yo too.
No.
I'm not surprised. You shot with all of our enemies, nigga.
Here we go.
You make it your fucking life journey to fucking.
I got one.
He came to
friend.
one of the events one day and I was
It's all
I was
about the
outside
peace.
minding my business. So we got to talk.
That's
Yeah, he do that sometimes.
Exactly.
He do
I wasn't
that.
gonna buy shit.
No,
He
It's
just,
all about the peace.
it's all about the
Like
peace.
G10.
Oh no, I'm not going. He
He was
cool.
out front of
Oh,
G10.
yeah.
He was like,
Yeah. All right, Pill, give me your social media.
Oh, Instagram at who is _DJ Pill. You know, follow me. I follow back sometimes.
You're a DJ?
I am.
Yes, he is. Pill, Will.
Instagram is all that will. That's it.
All right.
Oh, that's it's just
DAT.
Look out. Hopefully, I'm praying to all of the gods above that one day Sam will take this nigga to a clothing store and I will have my camera.
I'm in love.
I just want one.
I need
This is
cognac.
so lit. You the only one with cognac
I
left.
know, let me
I'm
stop
sitting here
that.
drinking this wine, which is delicious, by the way. Shout out to
Not
Bordy.
bad. It's not bad.
Yo, this shit is really fucking good. Like, that's why I bought 2 bottles of this. But anyway, don't forget to follow Aries Lounge on all platforms. I'm trying to get more diversified, cool content, more than just us sitting at the table. So I am going to holler at Sam and see if we can work something out, just so that you guys can see. Will does dress up well. He cleans up well. He just don't clean up. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Sam can find some fly shit for this nigga and we can get it all on
We need to
camera.
get suits. We need to get.
Yo, we do need to.
get
All right,
suits.
so we want to do a photo shoot as an R&B group.
Really?
Like we were find out. Yo, we really wanted.
R&B group?
We were gonna fake like we was an
I
R&B
love
group and do
suits. I'm
the.
a
So
suit
like,
dressing
I already got
motherfucker.
4 suits. He got a couple of suits. He don't got a
For
suit.
transformation now.
That's what I'm
Ooh, let's do
saying.
it.
So let's do it. Like, I want to make him the lead singer and shit. Like, so he gotta be super fly. You know what I mean?
You can do all
let
three
me
of us.
ask you something. R&B group from what era?
Yo, we talking about the late 80s, early 90s. So I want to do like Take 5
Wait
or
a minute,
you know what I'm saying, New
wait a minute.
Edition,
Talk
like
about
some
the
fly.
Aaron Paul suit?
Yeah, hell yeah,
God.
yo,
You
yes.
about to give me all kinds of dates.
Nigga, we about to. I was even about to go with the hairdo with the slant on it or
you
some
better
shit like
do it,
that.
though.
Yo, I'm with it. I'm all about
You
that.
gotta do all 3 of us.
That'll be immaculate.
Yo,
do it.
it'll be super fire.
Whenever you
Your
ready.
face is looking that.
Yo,
with
this
it.
nigga tapping
not
his
with
feet
it
and
at
shit. Yo.
He is not committing to this wholeheartedly.
No,
I'm with the shit.
Oh no, he didn't. We had to drag
You
him.
with it?
I'm with this shit.
I'm here.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some pictures.
I love wearing
All
suits.
right, we literally had to drag him to a fucking clothing store, but I got pictures of him in a suit. He looked fire in that shit. You know what I'm saying? He looked fire in that shit. He was
light skinned.
He bugging.
Wow.
We about to listen. We about to.
Boom.
Wow.
Nigga, I don't know what you look like. I don't know what you look like. So yeah, boom all day with yourself, nigga. Who gives a fuck?
You know, from the perspective of visual,
Yeah, I got you.
we could definitely do some things. Dope.
He keep thinking he could put on a trash bag and that bitch is gonna love him. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't catching no new. We ain't catching no new. Nigga, all that little lip curling you doing is not helping our numbers, nigga. Like, if we do this photo shoot, we might get some.
Hilarious.
That's what we thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would totally be on board for it.
Let's do it.
yo,
Look, these niggas put me in a goddamn Tony Montana jacket.
you put yourself in a Tony Montana jacket. We was in there for an hour and a half at what the fuck was we at?
K&G, just
We was at
trying on
K&G
different
trying on all type of shit, yo. This is
Interest.
dog. We was trying to make it happen.
Somebody said I want in. Is this a podcast?
Yes, this is definitely a podcast. You can have in anytime you want to. Yo, she can help you style. Y'all can style
You gotta
together.
subscribe to the channel first.
Yeah, yes.
Aries Lounge.
VVC Life. Go to youtube.com/VVC Life and subscribe to the channel.
Let's do it.
Anyway, we're going to check y'all next week for the next episode. We love y'all. Peace.